Imagine you're a new parent. You are filled with love, joy, and hope as you hold that bundle of joy in your hands and you think about the future for your child. While you're thinking about the life that you want for your child, you already face an enormous roadblock. You and/or your spouse work a full-time job or go to school full-time, but the cost of quality early childhood care and education still exceeds your budget. You know you need consistent, reliable childcare while you're at work or at school. You want your child to have a high-quality early education that sets them on the path to success, but none of that seems within your reach. The dreams you have for your child are already slipping away, and you haven't even changed a diaper yet. Now, this is reality for many working families. But today, I'm here to bring you a story of hope. Parents on the Virginia Peninsula are not alone. Peake Childhood Center provides both the quality and affordability that parents desperately need. Once enrolled, these families are supported not just by Peake, but by the whole community as they receive resources beyond the classroom. But I'll come back to this later. I love this photo of me and the kids. I love it mostly because behind the camera, there were all the administrators and staff and teachers telling the kids to smile, and the kids were following their teachers and learning happily. That makes me happy. The photo captures not only this one moment in time, but it also stands as a representation of the future. Each of these children have a lifetime of possibilities ahead of them. We know that these early formative years are critical in determining which set of future possibilities becomes their reality. I am wonderful.
I am wonderful.
I am marvelous.
I am marvelous.
I am phenomenal.
I am phenomenal.
If I were you,
If I were you,
I'd miss me too.
miss me too.
I'm all that.
I'm all that.
And a bag of Skittles.
And a bag of skills.
Look at me.
Look at me.
I'm a masterpiece.
I'm a masterpiece.
I am so bright.
I am so bright.
You need your sunglasses on.
I need your sunglasses on.
Peake's mission is critical, and every day their staff remain focused on ensuring the program remains high quality for their children and affordable for their parents. Without Peake, statistically 40% of these children would enter kindergarten lacking the skills needed for success. As they say, children who start behind, stay behind. But fortunately, that's not the case for the Peake kids. Dean started at Peake as a baby. His infant teachers tracked his earliest milestones and cheered on his first steps. In toddlers and twos, Dean began speaking and showed a love for building in the Block Center. Now in the 4-year-old classroom, Dean performs well in his assessments and excels in math. And Dean has a good memory. He remembered when I came before and said he was glad to have me back. Over the last 5 years, his teachers have carefully tracked his progress and collaborated with his parents. He has experienced 5 years of carefully planned learning experiences while being immersed in research-based curricula to prepare him both academically and socially for life ahead. Not all journeys at Peake are smooth sailing. Sometimes students hit a bump in the road, but there are support systems to help them stay on track. All children are screened for speech and language delays. Those needing additional help are provided speech therapy at no cost to their parents. Children with learning and behavior challenges are provided in-house resources and connected with outside agencies to receive the help they need. And most importantly, Peake parents are required to attend at least 2 of Peake's monthly meetings to access critical training and life skills support. Kyan is 4 years old and has been attending Peake since he was a baby. When Kyan's dad faced some health issues and had to stop working, Peake's affordability model was critical to his family's success.
My name is Christina Hughes. My son is Kyan Hughes. He's 4. He attends here. My husband is Anthony Hughes. We're from this area. Kyan has been attending Peake since he was 10 weeks old. So he's transitioned to all the different classes. Kyan is lively. Kyan is very smart. He's caring. He's a kind kid. He challenges us, and not from a behavioral perspective. He's made me have to be quick on my feet. Very, very lively, loving, sweet boy. As I tell him, he's my sunshine. In June of 2023, my husband developed an infection. He was hospitalized for about a month. So that's been a challenge. We've overcome a lot, but we have a little ways to go until he's back to full recovery. When this all transpired with my husband in June, he had been out of work for about a month or so. I reached out to Mrs. Custis and just kind of let her know what was going on. She informed me of the grant, and she advised for me to send our information and what was going on. We did so, thank God. We qualified. When I found out, actually, I cried, and I remember hugging her in the hallway because I didn't want my child's education to suffer because of what was going on, the financial challenge that we were having at the time. It lifted a very heavy burden, to say in the least. I love that Peake has that opportunity for anyone to come, no matter what their socioeconomic status is, to come and receive top-notch education. Because usually if you start at the bottom, you stay at the bottom. But if you start ahead, then that's hope for those families. That's assurance for those families. Assurance for us. I'm grateful for Peake. We, the Hughes family, we're grateful for Peake.
Remember what I mentioned about this story being tied to the whole community? All of this is possible because of the community support that Peake has received for the past 53 years. Because of you, Peake is able to provide an affordable program through sliding scale tuition rates and by qualifying for specific state programs. Countless individuals, organizations, and businesses donate critical funding that fills the gaps between what parents can afford to pay and the true cost of the quality education offered at Peake. Your support makes it possible to provide these children and their families with the resources and agency they need to find success in life. You heard the children say it. I am wonderful. I am marvelous. And I want to thank you for all you have done and continue to do to support Peake children like Dean, Kyan, and the many others here at the center. All right, repeat after me. I am wonderful. I am marvelous. I support Peake Childhood Center. Thank you for all you do.